Ultimate Combo.
Welcome to another episode of Twisted Gaming TV. Today we are talking about the difference between arcade machines. What does arcade mean? What is an arcade machine? Is this an arcade machine or is that an arcade machine? The great arcade machine debate. Now, what's funny is like we've got a new company that's out, Arcade 1-Up. Big arcade guys, they bash the Arcade 1-Ups because they say they're crap, they're cheaply made and stuff like that. Yes, they are cheap made compared to other types of arcade machines. Which it's funny because is Arcade 1-Up an arcade machine or is it not? Now, let's just look at something. Let's go here. Okay, we got our Arcade 1-Ups. Okay, are these arcade machines? I kind of think so, to be honest with you. Are these arcade machines? Yeah, I think so. They're from the 90s. Okay. You know, is this an arcade machine? Yeah. So what's the difference between these and these? Well, let's get on that subject. Now, the funny thing is, a lot of people that bash the Arcade 1-Up machines, they don't even have the actual own any real arcade machines. Most of them, they say they have custom built arcade machines that, you know, is running RetroPie or whatever. Is that a real arcade machine? Well, it can either go both ways. I say like the Killers, those are real arcade machines. Those are from the 90s with CRTs. It has, you know, all the motherboards. You know, you take a motherboard out, the thing ain't gonna run no more. Okay, you know, and all the computer chips and, you know, CRT machines, if you're not careful with them, they can shock you and blow you Kingdom Come and everything else. Well, you know, and the people that are talking about the Arcade 1-Ups, they have custom built machines running RetroPie or something. Well, I mean, you know, what's RetroPie arcade machine any different than an Arcade 1-Up machine? Well, see, that's debatable too. There's not really a difference, to be honest with you, because RetroPie is just a dang, you know, a little box. You know, you plug into the screen and the controls and stuff, and ta-da, there's your arcade machine. Well, that's the same thing as Arcade 1-Up. It might not be RetroPie or anything, but it's run off a little chip, you know. I mean, come on, you know. It's hilarious because, you know, what is an arcade machine? An arcade machine is basically just a box, you know, that stands up pretty much with joysticks and a screen. You know, that's what an arcade is. Like Neo Geo came out with the little bitty mini arcades. I got one of them. I got the Christmas edition. You tell me that's not an arcade machine, but people call it a mini arcade. So, you know, what's the difference? I could say that, if you want to be real, I could say your custom made arcade machine running on RetroPie or Hyperspin ain't an arcade, because I don't see no freaking motherboards and computer chips and coin slots, and, you know, I mean, you know, it's so stupid. Arcade 1-Ups are great machines. Yes, there has been some unlucky people that have problems with their Arcade 1-Ups not lasting or whatever. And then you got people say, well, I've already had to change the controls out on them. Well, of course, those joysticks are very, very cheap compared to like my Killer Instinct machines, because those controls over there are probably $70, and these controls right here are probably $10-15. So you're gonna get a big price difference, $300, a couple of grand, and these things don't weigh nothing, and those weigh 400 or 500 pounds. So let me just show you an instant example of some things. Now, if you listen really closely on these joysticks, okay, but just listen to the button. Okay, then you go to a real arcade machine. See those buttons? They're not as clicky. Not as clicky as the arcade 1-up machines. See how clicky that is? If you really listen, see how they're louder on the arcade 1-ups? Well, it's because it's cheaper buttons. I mean, look at the joysticks. I mean, these are not made to have 1,000 people in an arcade playing with it. Hear that? See, big difference. Well, it's a big difference in price too, though. Now, see, my Killer Instinct 1, about a month ago, the flyback went out on the CRT monitor. The game, you would still hear the sound, and you would, and everything lights up, but the screen was black because the flyback went out on the CRT screen. Well, that screen that's in that Killer is kind of a rare CRT, and the flybacks on it's very hard to find. There's China aftermarket flybacks that we tried to fix this with, and it kept blowing them. So then I called one of these arcade places, and they have they rebuilt a flyback that will work in that. And so I'll have that running this Saturday, thank God. But for instance, for example, where I'm getting at, arcade 1-up, $300, okay? The whole system, shebang, or whatever. That flyback, just for the part, and to have it installed, is costing me $300. Same price as buying an arcade 1-up for a little bitty flyback part that goes on the CRT monitor. Now, there's the big difference of arcade 1-ups and real arcade machines. Whatever arcade machines are real, there's always gonna be debates, and there's gonna be crybabies and all that BS. But the difference is those are so old and stuff, and it's hard to find parts. You can pay some money, and if your arcade 1-up, if it lasts a good while, that's great. But these are antiques. You got to baby them, and they cost some big money. So what's good about arcade 1-ups, if you get one, they're hassle-free. And yeah, you might have to change out, joysticks here every once in a while. $10. Who cares? It's okay. But these other arcade machines, they're pricey when you have to fix them. Like, say if one of those, if it blows out again, I'll probably have to just find a CRT that fits in that. I can probably find one, and that's probably a couple $100, and then another couple $100 to install it. Plus, I bought that thing a couple years ago for $2,000. So now we're already going to be up to 2,300, you know, but it's my favorite game in the world, so I got to have it. But I just wanted to make a video that all these machines are arcades, or all these machines aren't. I mean, they're basically the same concept, okay? Some are more complex, like the real arcade machines, if you want to call them that. And the arcade one-ups are more simple. Now, I'm thinking a lot of like the big arcade guys, they're pissed off about these arcade one-ups and they're trashing them because, you know, they have all these expensive arcade machines and stuff, thousands of dollars, you know, and them buying the arcade machines, you know, for all that price and having all the originals and stuff, you know, they're proud of that. So then when a company comes in and remakes their $2,000 Pac-Man for $300 so the rest of the world can enjoy it, they get jealous. And then they just trash them. My gosh, I spent $2,000 on this original Pac-Man and now all these other people get to enjoy it too for $300. That's why they're pissed off. So don't be hating on Arcade 1-Up. Arcade 1-Up people, don't be hating on the real arcade machines, and don't be hating on the RetroPie customs or whatever. Because, I mean, are those really arcade machines? Yes, no. I mean, they're all arcade machines. Dang Neo Geo, the mini one, that's an arcade machine, you know, because it has joysticks and it's arcade machine is supposed to look like a cabinet. Arcade 1-Up's a cabinet. The real arcade machine's a cabinet. If you make a custom one that looks like a cabinet, it's an arcade machine, okay? They're all arcade machines. They're just all built differently. So stop hating on each side, okay? It's stupid. Anyways, thank you for watching Twisted Gaming TV. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Always comment back. Be sure to always comment below. Say something so your name pops up and I know you're watching the videos, because I'm gonna start having some more contests soon. I'm probably gonna do one later this week. I got a special video I'm gonna drop Friday. It's very exciting. And then we're gonna do another thing too, another video that's I'm probably gonna do a contest. It's gonna be called Spin the Wheel Contest. So be staying tuned for that. If you comment below and your name comes up, I'm gonna randomly pick somebody through all my videos, and we're gonna spin the wheel and see what kind of prize you win. Amazon gift cards, maybe gaming stuff, we'll see. So see you Friday.